Have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? Remember those nice neat lanes you had to defend? It was so organized, so predictable. Zombies only came from one direction. Yeah, we don't have those. That one idea, taking the tower defense we love and throwing you right into the middle of chaos, is the heart of our new game. But an idea is one thing, building it is another. Today, we want to take you on a journey through our entire development process from a single command to the living, breathing game you see today. Every game starts as a blank slate. For us, it was a literal blue void. Our first task was to just make things exist. We started with the fundamentals, a grid system for placing your animals, a basic enemy that could move and take damage, and a way for your animals to actually shoot them. It was clunky, but it was a start. Next, we had to make it a game. We added a currency system so you couldn't just spam everything, and built a proper wave spawner that can handle different enemy types and timings. We were no longer just dropping sprites into a void, we were building the rules of our world. With the basics in place, it was time to add strategy and solve the problems that chaos creates. We added cooldowns so every placement was a choice, and a way to remove animals to let you adapt your strategy on the fly. But our biggest challenge yet was the enemies. A horde of identical demons is boring, so we created our first nightmare, the Dodger, an enemy that can evade your attacks. We also started finalizing our first animal, the chicken, giving it proper animations and attacks. At the same time, we introduced the mole miner, your first resource generating animal, who has this cute animation for digging up food. All these new additions meant we could throw more and more at the player, pushing the game to its limits. Our game was functional, but it didn't have a soul. It was time for a massive glow up. First, we finally gave our heroes a world to fight for, moving from a blue void to a beautiful time-up environment. We replaced our old placeholder demons with their final, terrifying designs. Then, the entire UI was rebuilt from scratch. We made it visually appealing, added satisfying button feedback, and a drag-and-drop system that felt intuitive and fun to use. Every piece of art was refined, from the wagon you defend to the food you collect. We also built the game's menu and created our first levels. We also gave our animals proper death animations, adding weight to every loss. The game was starting to look and feel like a complete package. In our latest updates, we focus on adding all the polish and features that make the game feel complete and satisfying. We added a wave progress bar, so you always know how close you are to victory. It also indicates major waves. Can you survive them? We polished every single UI element with new art and outlines to make information clear and stylish. We added visual effects, making every action feel impactful. But most importantly, we added the final pieces of the puzzle. A way to pause, a way to win, and a way to lose. With that, our project finally became a true game. Our most recent updates have been all about that final layer of polish, with a major art style overhaul to unify the look of the characters, the world, and the UI into one cohesive vision. And that's our journey, from a blue void to a fully featured game, from placeholder squares to a handcrafted world. But after all that work, we still have one huge problem. We have no idea what to call it. What do you call a game that feels like Plants vs. Zombies, but you're defending a wagon with your animal friends from a demonic invasion? Leave your best, catchiest name ideas in the comments below. We're reading every single one, and you might just be the one to name our game. And speaking of how the game looks, our latest update included a major art style overhaul. So we have another big question for you. Which art style do you prefer? The look from version 2.2 or our current direction? In fact, we want to hear all of it. Do you have any suggestions or criticisms? Ideas for new animals, enemies, or features? We're building this game for you, so your feedback is incredibly valuable to us. Let us know everything you're thinking of. If you want to follow our journey, see which name we pick, and watch this game evolve with your feedback, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to read your comments.